welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky at L.T. Smith Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Hilltoppers head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Throwing, Lopez. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Lopez to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand it to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
2nd and long here. Trying to establish the run.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Lopez. This time on target. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. RPO complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and
he makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a 2-pointer. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. The run inside. It's Parrish. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, it's Parrish. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
To advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a wide receiver screen. You know, that's a throw, short, easy pass to catch, wrangle it in. Maybe he started looking down the field a little bit too fast right there, but you got to make those catches. Those are way too easy.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just got rid of that one.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They booted away on fourth down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over and they'll go to work from here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Lopez. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Makes the grab at the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. On the move, it's Parrish. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got...
Makes a grab and room to run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. In the backfield, it's Parrish. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Selling the fake. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Out wide right, it's Claiborne. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out wide left, it's Parrish. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Absolutely center cut. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Lopez to throw. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. On the move. Across the 35. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Lopez to pass. Fires left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lopez. This time it's complete. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Demon Deacons who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big...
Breaks into the open on the left. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hilltopper. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing, Lopez. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. There he goes. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hands it off. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Makes the grab on 3rd. On the move is the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Quarterback keeps it. Nice move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Piles his way ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Left side is Parrish. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Looking for space. It's Parrish. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Throws quickly. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Here's Lopez to throw. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads in the nick of time.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working the ground game. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lopez makes the grab, and he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make it. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal.
Ready, go!
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, WKU. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we go, ready? 180, go!
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Splits the uprights. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gives it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Lots of room to run. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the shot to clears are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, Lopez. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lopez wants to fire. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Swats it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's Lopez to throw. Bag's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Flush to the left. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. One more play to pad the stats. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Claiborne. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly